we are learning of a new feud between Ivory Coast, that is Cote d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso, that is Alassane Ouattara and Ibrahim Traore. And this has been posted by the magazine Uemoa that the West African Economic and Monetary Union, the Uemoa, is paralyzed by serious tensions between Alassane Ouattara and Ibrahim Traore. So the Ivorian president has refused to allow Burkina Faso to lead the organization's Council of Ministers, which is scheduled to meet on July 11, 2025. They normally revolve around that seat, and now it's time for Burkina Faso to lead it. And for your information, Uemoa, that is the West African Economic and Monetary Union, aims to promote an economic integration between Benin, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Niger, Senegal, and Togo. Those are all the countries that use the colonial currency, CFA franc, that is CFA. So Uemoa is like ECOWAS, CEDEAO, ECOWAS, so Uemoa is like ECOWAS or CEDEAO in French, just that it's a little bit different because in its board of directors, they are French nationals who have veto rights. Imagine, they are French nationals. But that is the case because Uemoa is owned by France. Okay, they own the CFA, the money. So why wouldn't they have their own French nationals who have veto rights? And the details of this is well documented by Professor Nicolas Agbohu in his book entitled The Euro and the CFA Against Africa. Another thing is, all the evil sanctions that were imposed by ECOWAS and Uemoa upon Mali and Niger were actually from France, and Alassane Ouattara, that is the president of Cote d'Ivoire, has always been the instigator. We call this puppetry. He's a puppet. So having Uemoa enables France to buy minerals or raw materials from its former colonies with the CFA franc, which they print. So they will take your minerals, print the money. Actually, they will even sell you at a very bad rate, then print the money and give you back, at a very bad rate. So there is some, relationship between Uemoa, that is the West African Economic and Monetary Union, and BCAO, that is the Bank of the ECOWAS. And both institutions, remember, are controlled by the Bank of France. It's Ivory Coast, or the Ivorian president Alassane Ouattara, who has refused to allow Burkina Faso to lead the organization's Council of Ministers. But who is he? It's only that he works for the colonial masters. Okay, so I wanted to remember some times back we had an organization which was being called the G5 Sahel. Mostly it was for fighting terrorists, and it was formed between Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Chad, and Mauritania, claiming to fight terrorism. So when it was time for Mali to take over leadership of that pseudo institution, Emmanuel Macron told the other member states not to let Mali lead it. Why? Because France, they didn't like Assimi Goïta, because he was not, the submissive puppet and all that. So Goïta gave them an ultimatum that if within 1 month Mali doesn't assume the leadership position, they withdrew from it. They thought Goïta was joking, but on May 15, 2022, Mali withdrew from the G5 Sahel. Later on, we got Ibrahim Traore, Captain Ibrahim Traore, and General Tiani, Abdurrahman Tiani. And they simultaneously withdrew from these organizations. And that happened on November 29th, 2023, and they left Chad and Mauritania in need. Chad, Mauritania, and France, definitely. So, what will happen now that Alassane Ouattara has refused Burkina Faso to take up, leadership positions in the West African Economic and Monetary Union? Remember, these guys, that is the AAS, are waiting for something small just to explode, and they will say we are not part of that organization. We are going to form our own monetary, our own currency. So, what I'm foreseeing is Ibrahim Traore will pull out, and when he pulls out together with the three brothers. Like they pulled out of ECOWAS and say they are ECOWAS. They pulled out of the BCAO. Now they still pull out of this Uemoa. And when they pull out, means they won't be using the CFA. They have to mint their own money, their own currency. So I'm excited because soon we might be seeing the currency of Burkina, Mali, and Niger. That is the currency of the AES, following what Alassane Ouattara and France are doing to Burkina. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section.